Hey, how's it going, YouTube? Today I have an awesome unboxing and first impressions for you. I have the Jaybird Vista 2 in a gray color. This was a birthday present from my family. Shout out to them. Really appreciate you guys. The reason why I wanted these was mostly due to the sport-like nature of these buds. I'm currently, or have been currently, rocking the Galaxy Buds Pro, and these are awesome for what they are, but that big kind of chunkiness that just hangs out of your ear, whenever I go for a run or get sweaty in the gym, which is primarily what I use the earbuds for, they just kind of like slowly fall out, and there's nothing to really keep these in, which is where these bad boys come in. So I am going to dive right into this box and tell you guys just kind of my thoughts on these as I go through it. Now, the Jaybird Vista 2s have the surround sense with active noise cancellation, basically ambient sound mode, so you don't get run over by a car when you're out there running or biking. You got that Jaybird sound, 24-hour battery with the case. You have 4 microphones for phone calls and whatnot. Different little fins to basically keep the buds in your ear, and earthproof durability. So the buds themselves are IP68 dust and waterproof, and the case is actually IP54. So the case is actually going to be very durable, so if you go camping or go on hikes and you want to make sure all of your stuff is going to be working for the long haul, then these may just be the buds for you. Now let's open this bad boy up. Ooh, right off the bat, that gray off-white color looks very nice. Case feels very premium. I thought I was going to not like this at all, but something about it is kind of, I don't know, I like how it looks. I wish that you could like detach this and reattach it when you'd like, but not too bad. Let's set these aside and see what else comes in the box. We have Jaybird, your adventure starts here with a little QR code. Open that up. Ooh, you have your other wingtips. So the medium wingtips are installed. You have a larger wingtip here, which looks ginormous, and then this looks like the medium, just without the fin on it. You have your USB-C to USB-A cable, and your documentation. I'll pack this all away and get into the buds. Alright, now let's get into these. Oh, alright, now let's get into these. Ooh, very strong magnet, and my goodness, those look fancy. Those are very in there. So like, if I were to shake, oh yeah, very strong magnets. So these are definitely going to be safe once you throw them in the case. That fabric looks really clean, nice and shiny. I wonder how clean that these are going to stay over time, but I mean, they're like super waterproof, so why not just give them the old rinse off every once in a while. And I absolutely love the physical buttons on these. I don't know if you can hear that. So that is going to be a lot cooler than what I have to work with now, which again are these. Every time you try and adjust anything, a touch control just gets in the way, and you're pausing your music when it's falling out of your ear because you're getting sweaty and this, that, and what have you. So physical buttons are definitely a welcome touch. Alright, so there is a little button here. You push that, hold it, and see what happens. It looks like that light is flashing. Don't know how well you could see that. So let me go into my Bluetooth settings. Okay, so now it looks like I'm connected. Gonna bring this over to the Jaybird app. Okay, so I'm going to connect the buds. And there you have it. There is all of the buds information. Here's where you can set up different sound profiles, create your Jaybird account. I am going to update the firmware of the buds, start playing around with some stuff, and then I'll get right back to you guys. Alright, so this is Future Steven here. I've been using the Jaybirds for about 3 days now, and I have used them for 2 workouts and a couple runs, and let me tell you what, these fins right here, these things are money. Oh, and I'm sorry for like the glare on the case earlier, by the way. I didn't realize how much the light was actually reflecting off of it, and it was looking pretty bright. But man, the way that this wingtip just fits in my ear, it's almost like these things were made for me. They don't really go anywhere, and the stem part is actually pretty long. You wouldn't notice it from how the buds actually look, but that goes pretty deep into your ear canal, and it just sits perfectly flush, and it has really good passive noise isolation. Next thing that I would quickly like to go over is the application. So initially, when you first put these buds in, you get this flat kind of preset here where there's nothing boosted or nothing's lowered. However, once you start actually going into all of the different EQs that they have, man, these things can sound really great. And my favorite part is that you can make your own preset, like this one's mine, and tune it the way you want it. This is how I have gotten just the best sound out of these buds, in my personal opinion. But the awesome thing about this is you can go and basically pick out a whole bunch of pre-made presets by all sorts of people, and if you'd really like to, you can come in here and make your own preset, which I think is super awesome. The app also lets you control your different buttons and whatnot. How I have the buttons are single press is play pause, double press on the left is previous song, on the right it's next song, and then double tap. So you could actually just give the headphone while it's in your ear tap like that and not actually push the button, and you can change that to do all sorts of different things. I personally like using it to toggle my ANC or ambient sound mode or surround sense or whatever it's called on here, and then press and hold. You could actually map this to be your Google Assistant or Bixby, whatever your phone is set on default for. I like the volume control, so holding on the left is volume down, holding on the right is volume up. Next thing I want to talk about is the case. I love just how strong those magnets are. Everything just feels really premium. One thing that I also liked was when you put this on a wireless charger, it will start charging up, and once it reaches full, it'll just cut off. So like my Buds Pro, for example, here, that green light will stay on forever when it's sitting on one of my Samsung chargers. This gets full and cuts off, which I think is a small thing but is very nice. On a side note, if you guys would like to see or have any questions comparing these two, I do plan on making a comparison video, so leave your questions down in the comments down below and I will try and address them in a future video. I will say the only thing that I've had an issue with initially with these is pairing these to multiple devices. So the two main devices that I'm switching between are my phone and my tablet, and it's just not seamless. Maybe I need to learn the quirks, but coming from something like this that was literally made to switch between Samsung devices where I could just push play on my tablet and then the music or whatever will automatically start going onto this, that's a feature that is definitely going to be missed. So those are my first initial thoughts on the Jaybirds. I'm really happy that I got these for my birthday birthday. Shout out to my family again one more time. I love that gray color. It's something nice and different. I always get black buds, and these just look super nice. I can barely even tell they're in my ears when I'm working out. I never have to adjust them. It's just super awesome. Big W for these. I do plan on making a long-term review after I've used them for maybe a couple months or something like that. So if you guys have any questions that I didn't address in this video, please leave them in the comments down below and I'll be really happy to get to them. Other than that, I appreciate you guys from stopping by. If you enjoyed the video, it really helps the channel if you leave a like or a sub, or just say hi in the comments. I really like talking to you guys. So thank you for stopping by. See you guys next time. Later.